In 2005, a 15-year-old Taylor Swift signed her first contract. Big Machine Records CEO Scott Borchetta handed Taylor a six-figure advance in exchange for the masters of her first 6 albums, which control how the songs are used and who profits. Corporations throwing checks at broke people to seize the ownership of their work is usually called employment, but Taylor Swift called it exploitation. After chart-topping albums and record-breaking tours, in 2018 her contract expired, and she reached out to Scott with one request. She wanted her masters back. Scott's response offer was that Taylor could earn one album back at a time for each new one she turned in, essentially using her art as a carrot on the stick. It was around this time when Taylor started to truly regret walking into that room at the age of 15. Ain't no contract like a Borchetta contract. Taylor refused Scott's new deal and instead signed with Universal. Scott then sold Big Machine Records for $300 million, and with it, Taylor's masters. This was Taylor's worst case scenario, not because her masters were sold, but because of who they were sold to. Scooter Braun was a talent manager behind names like Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, and Kanye West, the last of which had not good blood with Taylor ever since their legendary 2009 award show disaster. The two would later make amends until 2016 when Kanye dropped Famous, a song where he referenced Taylor by saying that he made that bitch famous and putting a naked lookalike of her in his music video. All of this was backed by Scooter Braun. Taylor saw Scooter as the last person she would ever want owning all of her music, so the day that the news dropped about his acquisition, she made that bitch famous. In a viral Tumblr post, Taylor rallied her army against Scooter, claiming she was a victim of his incessant manipulative bullying for years. Scott Borchetta wasn't safe either.
I knew he would sell my music. I knew he would do that. I couldn't believe who he sold it to, because we've had endless conversations about Scooter Braun, and he has 300 million reasons to conveniently forget those conversations.
Taylor's army mobilized instantly. They launched a blitzkrieg on Scooter Braun's DMs, prompting him to release an open letter pleading for mercy in the face of death threats towards his family. He also politely asked Taylor to stop ghosting him so they could actually work something out. Taylor would respond by doubling down on his head at an award show 1 month later.
After I was denied the chance to purchase my music, my entire catalog was sold to Scooter Braun's Ithaca Holdings, and of course, Scooter never contacted me or my team to discuss it prior to the sale. I'm fairly certain he knew exactly how I would feel about it, though.
I think we live in a time of toxic division and people thinking that social media is the appropriate place to air out on each other and not have conversations.